The inside truth of the conquering work, mankind, too deeply corrupted by Satan, knows not that there is a God and has stopped worshipping God. In the beginning, when Adam and Eve were created, Jehovah's glory and Jehovah's testimony were ever present. But after being corrupted, man lost the glory and the testimony because everyone rebelled against God and stopped revering Him altogether. Today's conquering work is to get back all the testimony and all the glory, and to have all men worship God, so that there is testimony among the created. This is what needs to be done in this stage of work. How exactly is mankind to be conquered? It will be done by use of words to fully convince man, by using disclosure, judgment, chastisement, and merciless curse to thoroughly subdue him, and by disclosing man's rebelliousness and judging his resistance so he can know mankind's unrighteousness and filth, which will be used to highlight God's righteous disposition. Mainly, it will be the use of these words that conquers man and fully convinces him. Words are the means to the ultimate conquering of mankind, and all who accept conquering must accept the smiting and judgment of the words. The current process of speaking is the process of conquering. How exactly should people cooperate? By eating and drinking these words effectively and understanding them. People cannot become conquered. They must, from eating and drinking these words, come to know their corruption and filth, their rebelliousness and unrighteousness, and fall down before God. If you can understand God's will and then put it into practice and, further, have the vision, and if you can completely obey these words and not exercise any of your own choices, then you will have been conquered. And it will be these words that have conquered you. Why did mankind lose the testimony? Because no one has faith in God or holds God in his heart at all anymore. Conquering mankind means having people restore this faith. People always tend toward the world, harboring too many hopes, wanting too much for their future, and having too many extravagant desires. They are always thinking about and planning for their flesh and never interested in seeking the way of belief in God. Their hearts have been captured by Satan. They have lost their reverence for God, and they are devoting their heart to Satan. But man was created by God. Thus, man has lost the testimony, meaning he has lost the glory of God. The purpose of conquering mankind is to seize back the glory of man's reverence for God. It can be put this way: there are many people who do not pursue life, even if there are some, the number can be counted on one's. People are most concerned about their future and are not paying any attention to life whatsoever. Some people both rebel against and resist God, judge Him behind His back and do not practice the truth. I ignore these people for now, and refrain from handling this class of sons of rebellion for now. In the future you will live in darkness, weeping and gnashing your teeth. You do not feel the preciousness of light when you are living in it, but you will be cognizant of its preciousness once you are living in the dark night. You will be sorry then. You feel fine now, but the day will come when you will be sorry. When that day comes and darkness descends and light is nevermore, your regrets will be too late. It is because you still do not do present work that you fail to cherish your time now. Once the work of the entire universe begins, meaning when everything I am saying today has come true, many people will be holding their heads in bitter crying. Is that not falling into the darkness with weeping and gnashing of teeth? All the people who truly pursue life and are made complete will be usable, while all the sons of rebellion who are unfit to be used will fall into the darkness, receiving no work of the Holy Spirit whatsoever and remaining unable to make sense of anything. Thus they will land in punishment to wail and weep. If you are well equipped in this phase of work and your life has matured, then you are a person fit to be used. If you are ill-equipped, then even if you are tapped for the next phase of work, you will be unfit. At that point, even if you want to equip yourself, the opportunity will have passed. God will have left. Where would you find the kind of opportunity that is before you now, and where would you then go to receive exercise that is personally provided by God? At that point, it will not be God personally speaking or God personally giving his voice. You will only be able to read what is being said today. How would you be able to easily understand? How would the later life be able to equal today's? At that point, will not your weeping and gnashing of teeth be suffering a living death? Blessing is being granted to you now, but you do not know how to enjoy it. You are living in blessedness, yet you do not realize it. This proves that you are doomed to suffer. Presently some people resist, some rebel, some do this or that. I simply ignore you. Do not think that I am unaware of those activities of yours. Do I not understand your essence? Why keep going against me? Is it not for your own sake that you are pursuing life and blessing? Is it not for your own sake that you have faith? Right now I am just doing conquering work with my words. Once this conquering work concludes, your end will be obvious. Do I need to make myself more clear? That conquering work is work intended to make it obvious what man's end will be. Why do I say that today's chastisement and judgment are the judgment in front of the great white throne of the last days?